It's the good stuff tonight, comrades. Just want to point out, best consumed with caviar. Привет. From St. Petersburg. It is Tuesday, February 16th, and this is Jody's Russia travel log. Today was a very eventful day, and I was, I was gonna come at you with a world-class rant about art and the things that we value and put in museums and investments and all that, but I had such a positive, wonderful day that I kind of don't want to focus on it. But it's worth mentioning that I just kind of went to the Hermitage today and saw some Da Vinci's and Rubens, and I said I didn't want to go into the Impressionist wing because I can't deal with that much. I can't deal with that much art museum. It's I got my white middle class cred. I'm fucking done with art museums. So, but the interesting thing about there's a million interesting, but the notable thing about my experience at the Hermitage was that it was a palace, and from maybe one of the best things that I got from being an American is just being completely disgusted by aristocracy. And from the moment I walked in this place, all I wanted was to see blood spilled on the parquet floors. So that's the cool thing is, the people started the revolution by marching down through the square and into this palace, and then taking the government and putting them in prison and torturing them. I mean, I guess, and there's art and stuff. I compared it to if there were a compilation porn that were all money shots, that is this art museum. It's all this one guy who died in extreme amount of suffering, and how different white male artists captured it in oil in particular. I get that Jesus, if he existed, suffered, but it's whatever. I already got into a little baby rant there. So Hermitage, that's that right there goes out to all art museums. To less white dude art in the world. So we go to the Hermitage and come back. We're gonna go to another museum, in an actual interesting museum. But I was like, you know what? I'm out. I'm out of energy for walking around and listening to a lecture about inanimate objects in glass cases. I want to go shopping. So I left my travel partner behind. He got a massage, and I went exploring. And I armed with a ton of bravado and also a European Russian phone number, in my old iPhone. I went walking and to the mall, and it was sunny. The sun was out today. I guess there's only about 65 sunny days a year in St. Petersburg, and today was one of them. It was just absolutely beautiful, and to see the snow is all cleared from what I showed you yesterday mostly, and I'm walking across bridges across the river, and the river is completely frozen and covered in snow, but the sky is blue, and the buildings are all the colors of candy, and it was absolutely wonderful. So I get to the mall, and I was totally nervous about my ability to navigate this experience, but I mean, like, I got commerce, so I can show you some of the things I got in shopping. So you remember my fur thing? You know, I've been just wearing the shit out of this. It is very nice and warm. So I got another fur thing to match it. See here. I mean, this is the most, indulgent present for myself, and it's like, it's rabbit. It feels so good. And I bought, everyone who gets any, like, I gotta figure the people who are getting these things care enough about me to watch these videos, so you'll probably recognize these. So at the same place I got my fur, I got some more of these scarves, these Russian scarves. I didn't look up, they all have names. No, I'll look them up later. I'll tell you later. And then this one, which, I saw our guide wearing this one the day we met her, and my immediate thought was, this would look so good on Gillian. But I think by the time Gillian gets it, it'll probably smell like my perfume. Yeah. All right. So, I went to the store and these things, and this mall, it's the oldest mall in St. Petersburg. It's so different, whatever, it's commerce. Then I bought some fun stuff. There was a stationery store, which is gonna be into it. So I got some little colored pencils. It's like travel sized. And I really like these grid scratch pads, sketch pads, whatever. So, like a raging nationalist now. What else? Oh, some cool calendar, and like, who uses a paper calendar? But Soviet posters, and they're actually posters I haven't seen. Like, I've seen a few. There's like the Niet one that's with the vodka that's very popular. But these are ones I haven't seen before. And then a little desk size one. And then another sketch pad that is, I think probably is like English. It's just different. And some postcards that are really adorable, but